Tonight, the Trump administration grilled. Sean Spicer takes tough questions on everything from the president's overseas trip to the deepening Russia investigation. Then, Russia's perspective. Are officials in Moscow laughing at the U.S., as Donald Trump suggests? Plus, last week a pop concert, this week an ice cream parlor. ISIS is targeting the truly defenseless. And later, British opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn impresses at the debate and disappoints just a day later. We check the state of the race here in the UK. Hello, good evening to you. I'm Hannah Vaughan-Jones, live for you in London, sitting in for Hala Gorani, and this is The World Right Now. All right, a busy hour ahead, and we begin with the White House under fire. Just moments ago, the press secretary, Sean Spicer, wrapped up his first briefing since U.S. President Donald Trump returned from his first overseas trip. Sean Spicer wanted to talk about that trip, and he did at length. But instead, when it came to the Q&A afterwards, he was pressed on Jared Kushner, that's the president's son-in-law, and his reported attempts to set up back-channel communications with Russia. Here's just one exchange from that tense briefing.
I'm not going to get into what the president did or did not discuss.
OK, let's bring in CNN's Tom Foreman from our Washington bureau. Also joining us, David Swerdlick. He's an assistant editor at the Washington Post. Gentlemen, welcome to you both. David, to you first. Sean Spicer may not have wanted to talk about it, but straight out of the blocks, he was asked about Russia and these possible back channels. And crucially, he didn't deny that these back channels existed.
That's right, Hannah. The White House in the last couple of days, both via Press Secretary Spicer, the president's own tweets, other spokespeople, both on the record and off the record, have been pushing back on this idea that it is fake news.
Sean Spicer is suggesting that it was the press misrepresenting what the German Chancellor Angela Merkel was talking about the other day when she criticized the state of German-U.S. relations. Your take on that?
Well, sadly, this is really what we've seen from this administration on almost everything. Anytime somebody says something they don't like to hear, their take on it is that you misunderstood, you're misinterpreting, it's fake news.
Yeah, you mentioned there the drip of information coming out. The latest thing today is that the Russians possibly had some sort of disparaging, damaging intelligence personal to Donald Trump, and that is how they were able to influence the U.S. election of last year. Tom, your reflections on that?
Well, you know, we don't know. This is the main thing about all these investigations. What we hear is a lot of possibilities of things.
Claire Sebastian joins us now. Claire, is Russia laughing or crying about the apparent back channels or channels of some sorts that are missing at the moment with the U.S.?
Well, Hannah, it certainly doesn't seem like they're laughing.